Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's lecture, we'll discuss an important temporary structure used in bridge and marine construction called the Cofferdam. Whenever engineers need to construct bridge piers, abutments, or foundations below the water level, they first need a dry and safe working area. This is where a cofferdam becomes essential. By the end of this lecture, you will understand what a cofferdam is, its types, construction sequence, and practical applications in civil engineering. Let us begin with the definition. A cofferdam is a temporary enclosure built within or across a water body to create a dry working area for foundation construction. Unlike permanent structures, it is removed after the work is completed. A cofferdam does not need to be completely watertight, as minor seepage is controlled by continuous pumping. Before selecting a cofferdam, engineers evaluate several factors, including river flood characteristics, water depth, flow velocity, flood risk during construction, suitable river diversion methods, the type and height of the cofferdam, and the construction sequence. For example, building a cofferdam in a calm river is relatively simple, whereas construction in a tidal estuary is more challenging due to continuously changing water levels. This figure shows a typical cofferdam used during bridge foundation construction. Notice how the sheet piles form an enclosure around the foundation location. The water inside the enclosure is pumped out, creating a dry excavation area where engineers can safely carry out piling, reinforcement fixing, and concreting. Without a cofferdam, underwater concreting and excavation would become extremely difficult, expensive, and unsafe. Now let's discuss the different types of cofferdams used in water bodies. Earth-fill cofferdams are suitable for shallow water with slow currents, while rock-fill cofferdams provide better stability and resist erosion in stronger flows. For moderate depths, timber frames with steel sheeting offer structural support and reduce water seepage. The most common modern type is the steel sheet pile cofferdam, classified as single wall for small excavations, double wall with soil or gravel filling for greater stability, and cellular cofferdams made of interconnected steel cells for large bridge piers and harbor structures. The selection of a cofferdam depends on water depth, soil conditions, construction duration, and overall project cost. Cofferdams are not used only in rivers. For construction below the groundwater table on land, engineers also use temporary retaining systems known as land cofferdams. These include wood sheet piling, steel sheet piling, and horizontal sheeting systems. These systems prevent soil collapse and groundwater seepage during deep excavations for basements, lift pits, underground tanks, and pump houses. Now let's understand the construction sequence of a cofferdam. The process begins with pre-dredging, followed by installing temporary support piles and a bracing framework. Steel sheet piles are then driven into ground, starting from the corners and progressing towards center. Tie rods and bracing members are installed to withstand water pressure. The enclosed area is excavated while retaining water until required depth is reached. Bearing piles are installed, followed by a rock fill layer and underwater placement of tremmy concrete. Water is then pumped out, reinforcement is fixed, and the permanent concrete foundation is constructed. After the foundation gains strength, the cofferdam is flooded, sheet piles are removed, and the area is backfilled, ensuring safe and stable construction. To summarize, a cofferdam is a temporary but extremely important structure that allows engineers to construct foundations safely below the water level. Today we discussed its definition, planning considerations, different types used in water and on land, and the complete construction sequence. Whenever you see a bridge being constructed across a river, chances are that a cofferdam is playing a crucial role behind the scenes by providing a safe and dry working environment. Thank you for watching.